EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Washington Commanders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll start with a run by Tracy. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. At the 35-yard line.
Past the 60.
And they'll go on the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, no. The first throw of his career is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Bronco 80, trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now is Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Right back to Tracy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That good for 19 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4.
19,
Throwing, Dart. That's complete to Slayton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion right is Robinson. Throwing his Dart. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Lane. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Get it? Mustang 19, Viking 8, Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
60 Bison. Riggs, 7 Pirates, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready, right?
To throw is Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 27 yards. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, 42 yards. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jumping a minute, but can't screw it no more. Riding a wave, but now you're chilling on shore. What you used to be a rich when you're inside. This, but you don't want to see more. You want to see more, but you honestly saw. Life that slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but when they really believed it would happen this well, this efficiently, I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick.
To the air goes Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
We'll take this to the 46.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. DJ Chark, 45 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Giants 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Any team that runs the toss, that runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, 2 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dart going to look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, People are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And the Giants first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Dart. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10.
Come on, 19 tight, 19 tight. Cook, drag him, 60. Go.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants first down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Dart. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Working out of the gun is Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 30 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Ready? 70.
The throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
19 Lions. 65 catch. 60.
Here's Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Seven Pirates.
At the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Daniels from the gun on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
18 Rattler. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now he's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Giants 15.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
38-yard line.
Bracco 80.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his receiver, Lane. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Ready? Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 4-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
For a Commanders first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He finds his man complete. That's Lane. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Liking 18. Ready?
They'll run once more with JCM. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Albert O, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Giants 15. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw, Dart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for the Giants. 52 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Here's Dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
42, Giants 15.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing his dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Commanders 42, Giants 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
For New York. Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lane. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go. Like the Cowboy 80s.
Daniels looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Second and goal.
First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49, Giants 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now he'll give it up on the reverse. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he stopped immediately there. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
19. Ready.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Commanders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. At the 13-yard.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's got the first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
A
pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Dart. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their route.
And now here's another interception. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 93 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and a yard. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. Go.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. Down to the 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. They'll try to run a reverse here. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First down, Giants.
To throw now, Dart. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Commanders, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.